Yet if his conscience guides his heart, he plays a part in a beautiful world. But those in position, like the politician, have more to answer for. They control the nation and their decisions could make us rich or poor. So when our leaders are wealthy, but we cannot make ends meet, it is clear that their choice is selfish, and to hell with everybody. That's not who I aim to be. I could have been bad, I chose to be good. I could have been bad, 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 I chose to be good. I could have been bad, I chose to be good. I could have been bad, 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 I chose to be good. Everybody sing, whoa, whoa. Let me hear you sing, whoa, whoa. Well, in this life, no man is perfect. Morals and principles he may neglect. There may be time to get back on track. But when a man on top with power can't elevate his people under, there comes a time they must react. Don't take their actions in isolation when they can take no more. It's hardworking people fighting evil, turn rebel with a cause. So when all you see me singing of the bad things going on, join with me cause we in the same boat, and let we chant them down. We know which side we on. We could have been bad, we chose to be good. We could have been.
Hope you guys are having a great morning. Time check in the studios of DBS Radio. It's 7 o'clock. It's time to bring you the morning news.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: Dominica's reigning Calypso Monarch Joy defends the title this evening in the Grand Calypso Finals. 10 are to compete in the Grand Finals. And a sugary drink tax for Jamaica. Details of the morning news right after this.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
Turn your TV on. Listen to DBS on Digital TV Channel 50 and Flow TV Channel 951.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. My name is Curtis Matthew. Here we go with our lead story. Dominica's reigning Calypso Monarch Joy defends the title this evening in the Grand Calypso Finals. Joy could become the only Dominican woman to win back-to-back Calypso titles. President of the Dominica Calypso Association, Gregory Caressa Rivera, says Calypso patrons are in for a real treat at Windsor Park Stadium.
We can expect 10 great Calypsonians as well as 20 big songs. We also, as part of the program, we have quite a number of acts, including our Buyo sensation, Nice, who will join us. We have a number of Calypsonians who fell along the way, but have some very striking songs, and we figure we should have them on the finals as well. And to close off the evening, we have the great TK International, who is going to bring the curtains down. Because this is going to be more than a show, this is going to be a grand hit. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking forward to the grand finals. I just want to inform our many patrons that we are trying to bring a new experience. So, we will be offering our seating, regular seating, of course, at $150. We have our elevated VIP seating at $250. Our party VIP, because there are some people that don't want to sit. They just want to hang around the cocktail tables, bit around with their friends and so on in a very comfortable zone. So we call that the party VIP, which we are offering for $250. And of course, our regular tickets, person just want to stand and enjoy the show, you can get your tickets at $100.
And that's the president of the Dominica Calypso Association, Gregory Caressa Riviere. The reigning Calypso Monarch Joy is confident she will present two powerful songs in defense of her title.
I feel amazing, actually. It's very exciting, so I'm looking forward to see what we're going to do on Saturday. I'm excited about it, but my team is taking care of a lot of stuff, so I'm feeling very confident for Saturday. Right, so my first song is On the Block, and it speaks to our society, our rising criminal activity, and it's relative to our young men who are on the block, and a call for them to put down their guns and change their lives. And it is a very well-received song. It has a very beautiful chorus that people get to sing along with and be part of the solution, you know. The messaging is different. We are not taking it from a perspective of that they are trouble, but on a perspective that we are cautioning the public and helping getting the community to help solve the problem. So the messaging I am very confident about. My second song, We Love You Bad, 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 is a song call for country, love of country and patriotism, and it's a song that speaks directly to what's going on right now globally, politically, our climate, the relationship between the U.S. and Dominica, the toxic relationship. It's you know, you have the double meaning calypsos. You talk of a relationship, but the relationship is a political relationship. How we interact with other Caribbean islands, how we interact with U.S., who is like a big power. So it's a good play, and knowing that at the end of the day, regardless of what we are going through, we love our country and we are patriotic to it. I will defend successfully on Saturday.
And that's the reigning Calypso Monarch Joy. Newcomer to the finals, Abia, will be the first competitor on stage, while another newcomer, Nashelle, will be the final competitor to perform.
We just saw the official dipping in order of appearance for the Calypsonians, which will be as follows. Abia Israel singing at number 1, Reds singing at number 2, JD singing at number 3, Caressa number 4, Checker number 5, Joy 6, Tasha P 7, Daddy Chess 8, The Bob 9, and Nashelle 10. The judges for Saturday night, joining Chief Judge Julian Benjamin, will be Nadine Riviere, Yola Toussaint, Loftus Durand, Susan Alexander, Colleen Pierre-Louis, Al Monel, Leona John, and Natasha Henderson, with 2 reserves as Patrick Fontaine and Edward Lawrence.
The Grand Calypso final at the Windsor Park Stadium, due to begin at 8:30 this evening. DBS radio broadcasters will be on air at 8 o'clock. You don't want to miss the broadcast of the Calypso finals live on DBS radio, led by Cecil Joseph. That broadcast should begin at 8:30 this evening. Well, let's remind you this morning at 8 o'clock, Calypso Moments on DBS radio, led by Karel John Baptiste. The team this morning includes Duncan Stowe and the gallery. The Calypso Moments program will look at the Calypso finals. They will begin this morning at 8 o'clock. Other news this morning, Deputy Police Chief Jeffrey James has issued a stern warning to revelers ahead of the Carnival celebration, urging the public to conduct themselves in an orderly and responsible manner. James made it clear that law enforcement will adopt a zero-tolerance approach to any acts of violence or criminal behavior during the festivities.
I appeal to all revelers to conduct themselves in an orderly manner. Anyone who infringes or commits any offenses during the carnival will be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. There will be zero tolerance for anyone who intends to use carnival to commit acts of violence or crime. Let me assure the public that the officers and other ranks of the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force will be deployed in greater numbers and have been mandated to be professional but firm in discharging their functions. I call upon the public to continue to cooperate fully with the police on the Carnival days.
Deputy Police Chief Jeffrey James. The organizers of Kiddies Carnival tomorrow say there will be changes to the route this year. Kiddies Carnival is organized by JCI Dominica.
Join us for a parade beginning at Bayfront from 12 p.m. And then we will proceed to Carnival City, Windsor Park Sports Stadium, where activities will start from 3 p.m. Join us for a color, creative, and fun-filled event. No costumes are provided, but parents are encouraged to dress their children in outfits that fit the theme. You know what? Children are welcome no matter what you wear. We have on the parade 3 different zones: the Butterfly Grove or dry zone, the Emerald Plunge or wet zone, and the Sparkle Garden or powder zone. Come join us in these celebrations. Parents, don't forget to bring a change of clothes and a rag. Things can get messy.
Parents, we have heard you. Alas, we heard our children also. So our route is much longer. Children will be a parade along the following route. We proceed along the Bayfront, then we turn onto King George V Street, turn onto Great George Street, turn onto Kennedy Avenue, and proceed where the live action continues at the Windsor Sports Stadium. Now, I know we're crying about the prices, but it's just a little $35 for the kids. And parents, don't worry, we did not forget you all. $50 for all you. $50 for all you. Our children packages include, they get a nice goodie bag, and they get a complimentary lunch, and much more goodies. And of course, there will be no alcohol on the route and no alcohol sold in the stadium.
And that's Orinthia St. Rose and Nawana Shillenford of JCI Dominica. Kiddies Carnival in Roseau Sunday from 12 o'clock, and they will head to Windsor Park Stadium. Other news this morning: the contribution of national broadcaster DBS Radio to development has been recognized by a preschool in Dominica. The Letoy Du Martin Preschool or Morning Star Preschool presented an antique radio to DBS manager Cecil Joseph on World Radio Day on Friday.
Today is World Radio Day, the 13th of February, and L'Etoile du Matin, that's the Morning Star Preschool. We look at that type of communication service as the top way of communicating through the country and through every home. And today, we take the time to give out small token to DBS radio station for all what they have been doing throughout the years. As you notice, the radio is an antique radio, and that represents the root of DBS that has been there from time, serving, bringing connection to every home. And even behind the radio, linking people across borders and strengthening community ties with value, empathy, hope, resilience, inclusivity, and innovation. World Radio Day. So on behalf of L'Etoile du Matin, the Morning Star Preschool, and myself, Miss Georgette Diravere, the principal and founder of the school, we want to give this to Mr. Cecil Joseph on behalf of DBS radio station.
Meantime, the DBS manager, Cecil Joseph, said the gesture by the preschool is significant.
You said it is a small token, but from big hearts, the children and the school. And DBS Radio, as everyone knows, we are about communication. We are about motivation. We are about leading the way in ensuring that we frame and shape generations.
Yes.
If our radio station can already help in shaping the minds of these young children, we are very appreciative of the fact that we can be given this small token with these huge hearts. And so on behalf of management, staff, and the board of directors of DBS Radio, we would like to say thank you on this special day as you have awarded us this special token.
And that's the DBS manager, Cecil Joseph. Let's head into Jamaica now, because Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Chris Tofton says the new tax to be imposed on sugary drinks will not be a burden to any section of society if there is a conscious decision to consume fewer sugar-sweetened beverages. The goal, he said, is to foster a culture of moderation, improve health outcomes, and reduce disease burden without alienating industry stakeholders. Tofton made the argument on Friday, pointing out that for years before the announcement of the tax, Finance Minister Fael Williams on Thursday, he had been pushing for a decrease in the sugar content of soft drinks. Tofton said the tax will lead to a decrease in diabetes and obesity. It is 16 minutes after 7 o'clock. That's news. The sports report comes up shortly.
Covering the nation and beyond, DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Mars Dominic 2026 starts with your NBD credit card.
Swipe and win.
Hey!
Swipe and win.
Just swipe and win.
Swipe, we swipe.
Use your NBD credit card or sign up for a new credit card and jump right in to win up to $2,500.
What?
Hey!
Swipe and win.
Visit nbddominica.com for more details. Promotion ends February 20, 2026. Terms and conditions apply.
Swipe and win. Swipe, we swipe in.
Let's begin the DBS Morning Sports Report with news from the T20 World Cup. Well, Scotland, a little while ago, they concluded their innings 152 against England. That's Scotland 152 against England. Well, England, after having been beaten by the West Indies, they need to go out this morning to win this one against Scotland. It's going to be a very interesting encounter, as England in a little while, they will reply to 152 made by Scotland. In the other match, Ireland made 235 for 5 in their match against Oman. Oman made 139, Ireland winning handsomely by 96 runs. Lock and Tucker, 94 not out in 51 balls for Ireland. Let's bring you this scores again. Ireland 235 for 5, Oman 139, Ireland winning by a handsome 96 runs. Well, the other match this morning, it will feature South Africa and New Zealand. The West Indies will be in action Sunday against Nepal. The West Indies captain Shea Hope says the team won't be underestimating their opponents come Sunday. Well, we will tell you again that it's the West Indies playing tomorrow against Nepal. The West Indies have won their first 2 matches of the tournament.
No, like I said before, it's World Cup. Any team in this tournament can beat any other one on a day. So we got to ensure we still executing the way we need to. The planning must be there once again, not taking anyone lightly. We understand the importance of every single game, even though we gave ourselves a nice position to be in. But still, we gotta ensure we plan it the same way, we execute in the same way against Nepal.
If you look at the batting order, we see a lot of your players in the current lineup playing as finishers in the franchise leagues, but you balanced it out with Roston coming in the middle as well. So how does that fare out with Hetty coming in at number 3? That change, how has the team coped up with that?
I think the fellas just it was a smooth transition. The way we discussed it amongst ourselves, see what's the best way for us to maximize as a batting unit. And as everyone can see, we have a very powerful batting lineup. If everyone clicks on a day, we could be very dangerous. just about trying to find the best ways to maximize everyone's ability and skill. He's still one of the better batters in world cricket, and he's not just a hitter. Hekmar, he's actually a batter. He can play all situations, in my opinion. So just again wants to maximize his skill set and his ability for the team. And he slotted in really nicely at number 3, and he's making some impact straight away.
And that's the West Indies T20 captain, Shea Hope. Meantime, Zimbabwe batsman Brian Bennett says while they are happy with the start, they won't be getting too far ahead of themselves as they look to push for the Super 8s of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. His comments after Zimbabwe pulled off a stunning upset as they beat Australia on Friday. Zimbabwe won by 28 runs to pick up their second win in a row in the tournament.
It's a huge win for us as Zimbabwe, not only as us as the players, but also as a country. I mean, those fans came all the way from Zimbabwe. They've spent a lot of money to get here, and we're just grateful for what they've done for the last 2 games. And also to the fans back home, we always hear their messages, hear their support. So to go and do that out today was pretty special for everyone. Yeah, definitely. I think it's obviously a great start to get 2 out of 2 wins this tournament. I think obviously we've got 2 more games left in the pool matches. I think, yeah, definitely just need to go back to the drawing board, not to get too far ahead of ourselves. Still got 2 big games to play, and hopefully we can come out on top of those as well. We've got Sri Lanka and Ireland next 2 games. Like I said, we'll go back to the drawing board, go back to our processes, go back to our planning, and you never know, T20 cricket is a funny game, anything can happen.
And that's the Zimbabwe batsman, Brian Bennett. Let's stay with cricket news. The West Indies women's captain Hayley Matthews will make a return to international cricket as the West Indies women's one-day squad will host Sri Lanka for a 3-match one-day international series from February 20 to the 25th in Grenada. Matthews has missed the last few months recovering from a shoulder injury. She had surgery in June. The West Indies series against Sri Lanka marks a crucial milestone in the West Indies bid to rise up the rankings during the current ICC Women's Championship. Matthews will be supported by newly appointed vice-captain Chinel Henry, who takes over the role from the veteran wicketkeeper Charmaine Campbell. The West Indies one-day squad for the women. The squad, Hayley Matthews, the captain, Chinel Henry, the vice-captain, Aliyah Aline, Charmaine Campbell, Jazara Clarkson, Deandra Dottin, Afi Fletcher, Janelle Glasgow, Grimond, Hector, Kiana Joseph, Ashmini Munisa, Karishma Rambarak, Shunel Shaw, and Stephanie Taylor. The first match gets underway on Friday. Students of the Dominica State College will be engaged in the next phase of the installation of lights at Windsor Park Sports Stadium. The students of the electrical and mechanical classes got a detailed tour of the ongoing works Friday. The project contractor, Rashnes Walia of Praba International Inc., says the students will assist with the electrical installation works.
We work every day, day, night, rain, shine, it doesn't matter. We work. So anyone who is still thinking about rainy day, holiday, none of that happens here. And we're going to need at least 10 to 12 people with good electrical knowledge and good hands. I'm mechanical as well, so you see there is so much mechanical work and so much electrical work, and it's all intertwined. So this will give you an amazing experience. You work on the project, this goes on your resume before you even graduate from your college.
And that's the project contractor, Rashnesh Walia of Praba International Inc. He expects the entire project to be completed by the end of March.
So we are expected to finish the project by the end of March, as we mentioned. Obviously, days like yesterday and today, the wind is very high. We can't lift. So we have technical problems with that. It's dangerous to lift. So we are trying to finish as quickly as possible. We don't have dull days here. So there's always something going on. Like you see, this place is humming everywhere. So we're trying to expedite this and finish it as quickly as possible. And hopefully we'll have the lights and then have cricket here in a few months' time.
Meantime, some of the students of the Dominica State College told DBS Sports they can't wait to get started.
I want to say thank you for the persons who are working here at the Windsor Park Stadium for inviting the electrical and mechanical students. I think that this was a very educational experience, and we got a number of opportunities to further into our career. And I just want to say thank you so much because of that.
Okay, so on behalf of both the mechanical and electrical engineering class, I would like to thank the company that invited us here today to show us basically the ropes around the stadium project. A special thanks to the contractor. And yeah, thank you on behalf of the SE.
Students of the Dominica State College. Meanwhile, Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports, Senator Oscar George, says he's excited with the involvement of the students in the project.
It was a very good engagement, I must confess. What we have indicated before is that we want to build the necessary capacity among the youth to be able to oversee, manage, and maintain the system if needs be. So I'm happy that they were there first. They accepted our invitation to be here. I want to commend the leadership of the college for allowing the students time off to be here with us. But I think it was an important engagement for us. As it relates to the project itself, I think we're advancing nicely. As you can see, the poles are being connected together. I can see that as of now, all the fittings and lighting are on island. Every single thing we need to complete the project is on island. So now it's all a matter of the contractor moving ahead, connecting the poles and installing and erecting the poles in the respective areas. So we are looking good. As indicated by the contractor, sometime in March, we should be able to complete the entire project. So I'm really happy for this.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports, Senator Oscar George. That too is a look at the DBS major morning news and sports. Before we leave, we can bring you an update in the T20 World Cup. That match between Scotland and England. Remember, we said Scotland made 152 in their 20 overs. England, they're replying. They've already lost a wicket. England does not want to lose this match. They've already lost to the West Indies. But so far, things are not going very well for England. They are on 4-1. In fact, they make it 5-1. They need 153 to beat Scotland. England really needs to win this one badly to progress in the tournament. The other match this morning, Ireland winning easily against Oman. Ireland scoring 235 for 5. Oman scoring 139. Ireland won the match by 96 runs. We'll continue to follow the World Cup matches and bring you the very latest. Tonight, 8:30 this evening, the Grand Calypso Finals. 9 Calypsonians go against Monarch Joy. Joy said she's very confident. Her team, they've worked very well. She has 2 powerful songs. She's confident she will retain the title. If that happens, Joy will become only the first woman in Dominica to win back-to-back Calypso titles, but the others, they themselves are confident they will turn things around this evening from 8:30. DBS broadcast of the Calypso Finals will begin promptly at 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:15. We'll bring you the very latest from Windsor Park Stadium. Well, on behalf of the News and Sports Departments and our link person, Joseph Fadul, Curtis Matthew saying good morning. You don't want to leave DBS at all for the course of the day. All the great programming, 8 o'clock this morning, we bring you the Calypso Moments program led by Khalil John Baptist. He will have with him Duncan Stowe and the gallery. They will look at the Calypso Finals tonight, 8 o'clock this morning. You don't want to miss the Calypso Moments program. That too is a look at news and sports. We will be back at 1:15 with another major newscast coming up very soon. Joseph Fadul and the insert of the package.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fenced pipe, and Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Mars Dominic 2026 starts with your NBD credit card.
Swipe and win.
Hey!
Swipe and win.
Just swipe and win.
We swipe
Use
in.
your NBD credit card or sign up for a new credit card. And jump right in to win up to $2,500.
What?
Hey!
Swipe and win.
Visit nbddominica.com for more details. Promotion ends February 20, 2026. Terms and conditions apply.
Swipe and win. It's swipe in.
Let's now bring you this morning's edition of the Insert of the Package. This morning's edition of the Insert of the Package brought you compliments of our good friends at A&A Low Price Center.
A&A Low Price Center in the village of Calabishi offers the best prices for the freshest products ever. One-stop convenient shopping at A&A Low Price Center in Calabishi. For your foods, your everyday needs, snacks, liquor, dry goods, and more. Just about everything located in the flat of Calabishi, directly in the center of the village. Come to A&A Low Price Center on the highway in Calabishi. A&A Low Price Center is family owned and operated. It is fully computerized, VAT compliant, low tow, credit card and top-up capabilities. Stop at A&A Low Price Center in Calabishi today or call 445-7655. Drop us an email at aanalowprice@gmail.com. A&A Low Price Center in Calabishi open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Visit us today. Just walk in and be happy you did.
This morning's edition of the Insert of the Package, of course, right here on DBS Radio. Of course, brought you compliments of our good friends at A&A Low Price Center. This morning's insert will come from the morning news, where Dominica's reigning Calypso Monarch Joy defends her title this evening in the Grand Calypso Finals. Joy could become the only Dominican woman to win back-to-back Calypso titles. President of the Dominica Calypso Association, Gregory Carres Rivera, says Calypso patrons are in for a real treat tonight at the Windsor Park.
We can expect 10 great Calypsonians, as well as 20 big songs. We also, as part of the program, we have quite a number of acts, including our Booyah sensation, Nice, who will join us. We have a number of Calypsonians who fell along the way, but have some very striking songs, and we figure we should have them on the finals as well. And to close off the evening, we have the great TK International, who is going to bring the curtains down. Because this is going to be more than a show. This is going to be a grand fete. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking forward to the grand finals. I just want to inform our many patrons that we are trying to bring a new experience. So, we will be offering our seating, regular seating, of course, at $150. We have our elevated VIP seating at $250. Our party VIP, because there are some people that don't want to sit. They just want to hang around the cocktail tables, spin around with their friends and so on in a very comfortable zone. So we call that the party VIP, which we are offering for $250. And of course, our regular tickets, person just want to stand and enjoy the show, you can get your tickets at $100.
President of the Dominica Calypso Association, Gregory Carres Rivera, taking us to the end of the morning's insert of the package. And of course, much thanks to the good folks at A&A Low Price Center. Good morning to Randy Turney down there at A&A Low Price Center. Let's now bring you this morning's weather report on your nation station, DBS Radio. Compliments of the good folks at Big Edge Financial and Flow Dominica.
Make weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
You've got
this.